Hi, I'm Daryl Cronzy, and welcome to Ontario, Canada, More to Discover Fishing Series on Outdoor Life Network. Big bucket mouth.
Gotta love it. It's a great country we live in here.
Look at this. Is that a beautiful thing?
There's the pike that we came looking for.
All right. Look at that.
One of the most beautiful sights in the world, and it's right here in Ontario.
The biggest pike live here.
Hiking for steelhead.
You can't beat a smallmouth that size.
There it is.
Ontario, Canada, More to Discover Fishing Series, featuring Going Fishing.
I'm going fishing all the time, and my baby's going fishing too. Bet your life that your sweet wife can catch more fish than you. Any fish will bite if you got the right bait. Now here's a little something that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too.
Hi, I'm Daryl Cronzy from Going Fishing TV, a coast-to-coast television series that's broadcast here in Canada. If you don't already know it, Ontario has the finest fishing found anywhere on the continent. That in turn should mean that Ontario has what I like to describe as the best all-round freshwater fishing found anywhere in the world. I got one. Hey. Oh, I got a pike. Look at this. What do you got, a pike or a walleye?
I'm not sure. I got a pike. What do you got?
I got a pike.
Do you?
I got a
Look at this thing jump.
Dennis? I want to watch I don't fall into the
A
rapids.
double header on a small pike.
Yep. I want to make sure I don't fall into the rapids.
Isn't this nice here?
Dennis, I'm going to tell you what, because it's so pretty, right? Let's catch a bunch for shore lunch.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yep.
Dennis, I can stand here and catch fish right here. Gives me the chance to get out of the boat, right? And have some fun. And Dennis, great shore lunch.
And a great shore lunch, and you never know, there could be walleye in here too.
Well, we might put some walleye, but we only made 2 casts and we got 2 pike.
casts, yeah.
Let's have some fun. Did you know that Ontario comprises more than 15% of the world's fresh water, with more than 400,000 lakes, rivers, and streams? Did you also know that Ontario has more freshwater game fish than any province, state, or country in the world? Ontario also boasts the world's largest number of lakeside resorts with facilities and services to suit every taste and budget. Is this a nice one? I just hooked this fish and Dennis was looking at me with this disgruntled look, and all of a sudden, bang, you had one on too. Dennis?
I lost mine and you got yours.
These are here, there, and everywhere. Dennis?
Oh, beauty walleye though, right?
Are they nice?
Oh.
Mr.
We'd kill for them in southern Ontario.
Hey, Mr. Opal Eyes, Mr. Pearl Eyes, right? Walleye. Just don't ever use the word pickerel because it's the wrong word when you're talking about walleye.
And there she goes.
Swims away.
Can you just back up about 15 feet so maybe I can
I'm
have a
just
little
in the
fun?
right casting distance.
I know. Hang on, stay right there.
You got one?
Yeah.
What we're doing is we left the fish finder at home by mistake. And we go to a point, you look for a point, and you look for the drop-off, and that's where those walleye are. They're right on the other side of the drop-off in the deeper water. Do you want me to land him for you?
Sure, you're
Okay,
right
here,
there.
give me the rod. But these walleye are everywhere. I mean, this is probably a lake where you can make 500 or 600 casts, and you can catch and release 100 walleye.
Yeah, look at this. Isn't that nice?
Nice, deep walleye.
This, what did you call this one?
That is a white grub,
That
right?
thing is working great.
White with a chartreuse tail. And it's working great.
You know what? I'm going to leave it on.
You are? I'm just leaving my white grub on and we'll see what happens. And don't for a minute forget that shore lunch. Now, we won't really get into depth into the mixing and all that, but we got the fillets there and they've already been coated. But you use 1 cup of water, right?
And 1 egg.
1 egg, and you beat it up, right?
Right.
You put the fillets in the water and the egg.
And then into the batter.
Is it ready to go on?
It's ready to go.
Let's go with it.
All right, let's go.
Daryl. Really nice, Malcolm. Malcolm Leuenberger. I think I've said this 50 times today, maybe 100 times. This is paradise.
You couldn't wait until we had this fish fry.
I said to you, I live for short lunch, especially when it's from walleye out of the keg.
Fresh.
You've done it to perfection,
Well, again.
and I am going to try it, right? It is paradise. We're going to eat, and then what are we going to do?
We're going to go back out and do a little fishing, Daryl.
Maybe some brook trout.
Maybe some brook trout.
Let's go for it.
All right.
Here in my province, you can fly to secluded cabins on lakes where you and your friends are the only anglers on the water and fish in true wilderness surroundings. Or you can fly or even drive to luxury resorts, which many describe as fishing in luxury. Is it any wonder why you always hear me say, Ontario, you've just gotta love it.
The waiting is over. It's time to go. The lake is yours. Your home. This is what it's all about. It just doesn't get any better. Get a taste of Ontario. The dream is reality. Visit ontariotravel.net/gofish or call 1-800-ONTARIO and start planning your next Ontario fishing experience. So go fish Ontario. It's catching.
Hi everybody, I'm Angelo Viola. On behalf of Reno and Pete, welcome to Ontario, Canada More to Discover Fishing Series, right here on the Outdoor Life Network.
Big bucket mouth.
Gotta love it. It's a great country we live in here.
Look at this. Is that a beautiful thing?
There's the pike that we came looking for.
All right. Look at that.
One of the most beautiful sights in the world, and it's right here in Ontario.
The biggest pike live here.
Hiking for steelheads.
You can't beat a smallmouth that size. There it is.
The Ontario, Canada More to Discover Fishing Series, featuring the Fishin' Canada Show.
A fishing trip to Northern Ontario is considered by many as the ultimate adventure. We conjure up thoughts of giant trout, big walleye, and of course, trophy northern pike. But these are not the only species available to the traveling angler. Lurking in the cold waters of northwestern Ontario lives the ultimate predator.
Oh man, there's a big
my
fish.
gosh,
man.
look at that, folks. Folks, look at the size of them.
He's lethargic too, eh?
They all are.
Digging.
It's this turnover. This turnover just messed them right up.
There he goes. Well, there's nothing you can do when they pull that off on you.
Oh my God. There he goes.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't even know. He's like, oh,
Oh,
You see the
yeah.
size of
Look
the
at,
mouth on
look at,
him.
yeah, he's got a good. Here, go on, come on, give us something, buddy.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Hey, not a bad species, buddy. Not a bad species
Oh,
of fish.
look at that fish.
Look at that, folks.
Look at that. Oh, what a monster.
Oh, you know what? He's heavier than I thought.
He's a monster.
I thought he was only like in
He's
the
a monster.
teens, but...
If a fish were ever to be deemed the acrobat of the North, then the smallmouth bass would be it. Once hooked, this great fighter either goes straight up for the skies in a spectacular jump, or they power towards the bottom of their cool water domain, screaming drag in the process. And Northern Ontario is absolutely full of these feisty smallmouth just waiting to be caught.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah. I like that. That's a big smallmouth.
Look at the
It's a
size
big
of it.
smallmouth.
Look at the size of the smallmouth,
I owe you a
folks.
buck.
You look like a walleye, he's so big.
I owe you a buck.
Oh my gosh.
Bring
Okay.
him on home. Oh,
Get
that
a
is
bit
a
here.
beauty.
What a beauty.
That is scary good.
Look at the size of that fish, folks.
That is scary good.
What a beautiful fish. Look at that thing.
He's darker than the
Oh,
smaller
look
ones.
at- I thought he was a... Wow.
Oh, got a little ding in him.
Wow.
Look at the size of that thing.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Absolutely
Unbelievable.
fabulous.
There he goes.
It is said that when fishing in Ontario's North Country, one should always expect the unexpected. Well, it happened to me on a small fly-in lake all by myself. Something I've always heard of, but never encountered. Until now.
What do we got? Another walleye. Itty bitty walleye. How itty? Oh, look at this, look at this. Pike just got my walleye. A pike just took my walleye. He's swimming off with it. Oh my God. He's swimming off with it. Pike is taking my walleye, he's swimming with it. The pike's not hooked, obviously, but he's got the walleye in his mouth. Look at this. Look at this. Out of this world. Only in Ontario, baby. I should net him. I should net him. I should net him. Only in Ontario, baby. Look at this. He's not gonna let go. He's not gonna let go. Jesus. 14. Well, we got a first, don't we? A first for me, for sure. 20 years in the business, that has never happened to me.
The Ontario Fishing Lodge. Out of this world, but not out of reach. Welcoming, comfortable, yours. Let's cut to the chase and get to the real reason you're here. Visit ontariotravel.net/gofish or call 1-800-ONTARIO to start planning your next Ontario fishing experience. So go fish Ontario. It's catching.
Oh, nice one.
It's huge.
Oh, you're lucky.
There's what we're talking about right there. That is a monster.
Oh, what a beautiful fish ring.
This is truly God's country up here. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice one. That is a great northern pike here. Oh, man.
There you go.
Wow.
Now, how do you call that a pike?
That is a monster. Hi, I'm Bob Azumi.
And I'm Wayne Azumi.
Welcome to Ontario, Canada, More to Discover Fishing Series, right here on Outdoor Life Network.
Big bucket mouth.
You gotta love it. It's a great country we live in here.
Look at this. Is that a beautiful thing?
There's the pike that we came looking for.
All right. Look at that.
One of the most beautiful sights in the world, and it's right here in Ontario.
The biggest pike live here.
Hiking for steelhead. You can't beat a smallmouth that size. There it is.
Ontario, Canada, More to Discover fishing series featuring Bob Azumi's Real Fishing Show.
Fish
All
on.
right. Aha. Okay,
Hi,
so
hi,
Wayne's
Mike.
got a good one on here.
Where's our net man?
You be the net man, Josh. You be the
Yeah,
net
me to miss.
I need a professional.
Okay, now, Wayne, we had Wayne in the back of the boat fishing here this morning because Josh and I...
insurance.
Oh, insurance. You hear that, Josh?
What do you think, Josh?
Oh, he's coming through the weeds there, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at... Oh, that's a big fish. Huge! Look at that! Josh,
up a little
don't miss him. Oh, man!
There you go.
Wow!
Now, how you call that a pike?
That is a monster.
Look at that.
Look at the size of that.
That's fat. Well done there, sir.
All right.
That's the biggest pike I ever caught. All right.
Good.
Wow.
That's a nice one.
That is a giant. Look at how fat it is, too.
Never seen him that fat this time of the year.
You talking about the pike?
Yeah. I was talking about the pike, yeah.
Look at that thing. Wow. That is a good one.
Healthy one.
Let's get that fish out, Wayne. I want to get a good picture here. Josh, that is a monster. Look
That's
at that
a nice
thing.
pike there.
Look at this. What a monster. That is a trophy fish. Trophy Ontario pike. Georgian Bay. Ready to go? Ready to go back? Webequie is located on the northern peninsula of the Eastwood Island on the Winnisk. There is no year-round road that goes to Webequie, so you have to fly in most of the time, which means thousands of acres of unspoiled land and waterways. It didn't take long for us to get to the outpost camp, and we were met by our guides when we landed, who then took us to shore. As the plane left, I realized we were the only ones out here. No boats speeding past and no cars in the distance, just a wilderness and us. After all of the traveling, I couldn't wait to unpack and unwind by throwing a couple of casts into the river. It seemed this was going to be a good trip. Had a great time in Webequie, and it was definitely a trip I'll never forget. Thanks to everyone from Webequie and to you for watching. I'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing.
Fishing in Ontario. Time for peace, reflection, and trophy fishing.
Now there's a trophy of a lifetime.
You just gotta love it.
Look at that baby there.
That's a nice bass.
He's over 30 inches for sure.
Wow!
Out of this world, but not out of reach. Visit ontariotravel.net/gofish or call 1-800-ONTARIO to start planning your next Ontario fishing experience. So go fish Ontario. It's catching.
You know, it's one thing to just be fishing in Canada. It's another one to be fishing in the beautiful province of Ontario. There's so many different types of fishing and fish to discover. Hi, I'm Italo Lubignan. Welcome to Ontario, Canada, More to Discover Fishing Series, right here on Outdoor Life Network. Big bucket mouth.
Gotta love it. It's a great country we live in here.
Look at this. Is that a beautiful thing?
There's the pike that we came looking for.
All right. Look at that.
One of the most beautiful sights in the world, and it's right here in Ontario.
The biggest pike live here.
Hiking for steelhead.
You can't beat a smallmouth that size.
There it is.
Ontario, Canada, More to Discover Fishing Series featuring Canadian sport fishing.
A good one, too. Nice one.
Hey, bass on demand,
That
right
was
here in
ridiculous.
Northern Ontario.
That was sickening. I did not appreciate you seeing that bass and catching
What are
him.
you talking about?
It's the glasses. It's not fair.
Joel,
I've
what are you
got these
talking
as
about?
safety glasses, and you get like
were like-
polarized glasses. You can see 8 feet down, or what?
We won't tell Joe, but there were 2 or 3 bass swimming around in a circle down there, just waiting to be fed.
Well, good. I am going to put my hook down there and feed them all.
Drop it down.
One at a time while you're messing around with that fish.
You know, it's not a monster, but to see the fish hit like that right under the boat, this is when things get out of control in Northern Ontario, when you get one fish after another.
Look at that.
There.
The
Did
whole
you have
thing.
one
It ate the whole thing.
Oh boy, I think that was a pike. Now, did you see one?
I see one right
There
there.
were like 3 down
There's
there.
one, another one going for
Set
it.
the hook. Set the hook.
I got him.
That's
I got
it.
him. I got him. Oh.
Isn't this Barb?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, hold on to him. Here, bring him over.
Oh man, there's another
Yeah,
one
this guy's
down
a
there. I
little bit
see another
smaller.
one.
Look at this, in this clear water. This is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Now, that's not a small bass, but I'm expecting to get a bruiser to come up and nail this thing, or maybe even a northern. Look at this. Do the cartwheel. Come on. This is what the Ontario fishing experience is all about. You can hear that stream in the background, the birds. We've got a gorgeous warm day. We've caught so many fish this morning, and you know what? We kept a couple of walleye and a northern pike, and in just a moment, we're going to enjoy a fresh shore lunch. It's actually quite simple to fillet fish if you take your time and you follow the bone lines. You can see here what I'm doing. Instead of cutting the ribs out of the fish, I'm going around them. That way I make less of a mess, and I find that I get a better fillet. That's where the Y bones are, right there. And a lot of people leave these in, and that's okay when you're eating because they're small, and a lot of times they'll even get cooked. But I prefer to remove all the bones, especially if you're dealing with people that don't like to get bones in their mouth, or you've got children with you on a trip. You know what? There's nothing that builds up an appetite more than being out in the fresh air and battling fish all morning. And most of the time, you know, you do start early, especially if you're at a lodge. This is going to taste great, Joel. Barb, this feels like a good fish. I don't know if it's a walleye or just a small pike. Oh, it's a nice walleye. Barb, can you get the net?
Sure can.
Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, quick, Barb. Quick, put your rod down, Barb. Put your rod down. Okay, ready, Barb? Head first. What a surprise, eh? Head
Oh,
first.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, head
It's the
first.
biggest one I've ever
Okay, good one.
seen today.
Easy.
Oh,
Good walleye,
oh,
eh,
it's
Barb?
huge. It's a mama.
Are you surprised?
Oh, it's huge.
You've got a great expression on your face.
I can't believe it.
Nice fish, Barb. We're just going towards shore, but that's okay. Isn't this a nice walleye, Barb?
It's beautiful. It's very, very long.
And he was hooked just on the edge of the lip, if walleyes have lips. Good fish. Okay, let's take a measurement on it,
It
Barb.
is
I'm just gonna
long.
drop
Very,
that jig on
very
the
long.
seat, and I'm going to try holding it there. Yeah, this is a big fish. He's got a, you know what? I'm pulling him up. This guy's 30 inches. Nice walleye. How's that? Look at this for sunshine. Isn't this beautiful? See, once you're on a spot that's got fish, you might be getting eating-sized fish, but if it's a good spot where fish move through like this channel, you never know when you're going to get some nice-sized fish. And we caught him today 24, 26 inches. And there's a nice fish. I mean, when you get walleyes up around 30 inches here in the Kapuskasing area, they are real trophy fish. Okay, Barb, can you fit him in?
Oh, he's beautiful.
Get him in the water, and we're gonna let him revive. Look at what a big fish. Isn't that a gorgeous sight?
It is.
He
Look
wants
at how
to take,
big it is.
Yeah,
It
well,
must
he's
be a
30
mama.
inches. I bet you that fish is probably between 8 and 10 pounds. Long fish, big head. Oh, I was going to hold on to him, but when they want to go, they
Energy
go.
plus, eh?
Announcing the Great Ontario Fishing Adventure. Get the chance to win the fishing experience of your dreams for you and 3 fishing buddies. Fish 5 all expenses paid days with Ontario's angling superstars. Visit ontariotravel.net/gofish or call 1-800-ONTARIO to find out more and enter the Great Ontario Fishing Adventure. So go fish Ontario. It's catching.